Howdy folks, exciting announcement from this beautiful fall Sunday afternoon out here in West Vancouver. I've just made our website live, southafricansinvancouver.ca, and let me tell you a little bit more about what it is and why I've done it. So just to take a step back, you know, when I originally started this YouTube channel, it was just basically to tell friends and family back home what's going on and what we're experiencing over here, and to just give them a little bit of a window into our life. And over the last 2 years that this channel's run, it's actually grown so much, you know, and we've got some really amazing followers, people that interact with us all the time. Looking at you, Cheyenne Bush, Giovanni, Warren, Joyful, Upcycled Copycat. There's just so many of you that I can't even name all of you, and I really thank you for that. You guys have, you know, you've made it easy and fun for me to actually come out every day and make a video, because it's just so cool to know that there's people out there that appreciate it and that interact. But another thing that's happened is, over the years and over the almost 400 videos I've made over the last 2 years, we also started realizing that there's a need. You know, there's a need. People moving here, it's far, it's on the other side of the world, and people are like, I've had so many calls or mails or connections from people that are like, hey, we're coming to Vancouver, you know, we don't know anybody there, we don't know what to expect, is our credit cards going to work, what's going to happen when we arrive there, you know, lots of questions. And generally, I mean, oftentimes I'm like, hey, here's my phone number. If you arrive here and you have a problem, just give me a call. People never call because it's always going to be okay. But they just love having that, you know, just having that security that there is somebody over there that will help, or that they kind of know, even if it's only from a YouTube channel. So that's the one thing. And another thing that's also been happening is that Belinda has been posting how she fills out the forms and stuff like that, and we are getting a lot of engagement on those videos, but not just from South Africans, from everywhere. People going, hey, how do I fill out this form? Or, you know, they're getting traction. And then lastly, you know, we have lots of people asking us, how do I get to Canada? What do I do when I go there? Where's the best place to live? And there's just so many questions that it's kind of outgrown the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is not going anywhere. I'm going to carry on making videos, so for those of you that worried about that, I'm here. But what we are doing is we're creating this new website called South Africans in Vancouver, and on that website we are going to start answering a lot of those questions and trying to help and trying to connect. Currently we're looking at a number of different options or different modules, which we will slowly build up over time. The first one is Discover Vancouver, where we will be talking about some of the cool things to do in Vancouver, and a lot of our videos about, you know, the beaches and the snow and all of those things. FYI, we're going to shoot pumpkins with guns next week as a family, so that's going to be an interesting one. But anyway, that's off track. We're going to be posting a lot of those, and it's going to be on there, and we're going to create a map of where all of these places are and what you can do. There's also going to be a map of South African shops in Vancouver district, so you can, if you move here and you feel like you need a bit of biltong or something, there will be a list of places where you can get it, you know, a nice directory. There's going to be a friend finder, because oftentimes, you know, look, it's not that you don't want Canadian friends. Obviously you want Canadian friends, and you're going to have a lot of Canadian friends. But something that we've realized that there's also, you know, sometimes you just have a little bit of nostalgia. You'd like to get together with people that you can talk about back home with, you know, talk about South Africa, and sometimes even speak in Afrikaans. So we are going to set up a friend finder there where you can post and say, hey, I live over here and we're a family of 3, and you know, if there are other families from South Africa living in the vicinity, let's connect, you know, almost like a Tinder for friends, or expat South African friends, you know, help to connect our community. And then there's also going to be things like filling out your forms, helping with immigration. And when I say helping with immigration, we are not an immigration agency. We're not planning on becoming an immigration agency. but we will give advice and answer as best as we can. And we will probably find a couple of immigration agents that has been vetted or that's been used by South Africans, and we'll have them on there so that you guys can, anybody that's interested in coming, you know, we'll point you in the right direction. The whole idea is to make it a community site where we can help as many South Africans and other people that are interested to make the journey and to make it easy, the transition back to Vancouver specifically. So I hope you guys will support that. Please, the site is live. Go up there. You can sign up to the site right now to get notifications. So you can just put in your name and surname and email address and tell us who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself, and it's all going to go into the database, and then we are going to start building the site up and sending some more specific information out as and when needed. Trust me, I'm not going to spam you, I'm not going to try and sell you stuff. This is just updates on where we are. So please go and subscribe. We can use every subscriber that we get, because it's also good. We'll be asking people what they want, and from there we can start building out these modules one by one on the site. Anyway, folks, I guess that's the big announcement. As for the actual YouTube channel, we are going to give it a little bit of an overhaul. So, you know, we do have playlists, different playlists, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go back through all the videos and make sure that we put them in the correct playlists and break it up so that it's easier to follow. You know, I know that some of you love hearing what happens to us, but you're really not interested in how to fill out your, I don't know, IRCC 512 form. So we are going to start breaking the content up nicer so that you can subscribe to a specific playlist and you don't have to actually watch all of the other videos. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you think about the idea. I'd love to hear if you have any advice, and if there are any of you out there that's had experience with building websites or creating communities like that, also please reach out. I mean, let's make this a community effort. Oh, that's the other thing. For the website, if you live in Canada and you want to help create content for the site, please reach out. I mean, the whole idea is that it's a community site for the community. And the more voices or the more people we have on there creating content, the better, you know. It will take me forever to create all of it myself. Okay, folks, you must have a good one. Cheers.